I'm here. I'm not. I'm doing okay. I mean, I had a... What's the right scene? Is this it? I had a stressful morning. I forgot. Any of you ever go to class before? And you get to class or you're halfway to class, you realize you don't have your textbook or your notepad or pencils? Kaze, thank you. Because that happened to me. Completely forgot it at home. So I had to stop by a dollar store on my way in to pick up some mechanical pencils. No. I got mechanical pencils and I got a little notepad. And thank God there was no homework due. And the teacher did not want us to take out our textbooks. I was already I was filling up my car with gas when I realized, and I looked at the time, there was no time to go back and get it. I'm using the Genki textbook. Kawakawa, hello. Konnichiwa. Or should I say, Konbanwa. Here's the deal. On the hiragana quiz today, I got 29 out of 30. I guarantee you on the quiz. The only one I missed was who, which I've always learned as fu. And so when I saw it on the quiz, I'm like, what the hell's who? What's who? I don't know what who is. No, I did not miss. Ru was not on the quiz, and I did not miss Nu. Absolutely not. No. Absolutely not. I can draw it right. Can I open up Paint? Who is the World Health Organization? It was HU. Here, I'm going to show you. Let's make it nice and thick. Now, it's not beautiful, it's not perfect, and I have a very bad handwriting on a good day. Where is it? There it is. That's a Nu. Right there. I know I've got... Is that a power rack in the background? It is, yeah. What's the stroke order? I mean, there's only... There's only 2 strokes. That's supposed to be a 2, by the way. I'll do that. Am I learning Japanese? Hi! So desu. Stop it. You know what I mean. So the quiz was cringe. No, it is not cringe. It is very much based. I'll be able to read all of my doujins raw without translations. Is Jen proud of my hiragana learning speed? I'm not. She's supportive, but I'm not like constantly bombarding her. That's her yoga mat in the background. I just realized that's her. She's got her thing too. I poke her with this sometimes. I'm gonna poke you guys with it too. I bought this for her. It's like a little rolling thing. I just hit you. What do you think about that, chat? Big pull in my face. How often do I lift there? Before I got coronavirus, I was going 3 days a week. But you have to remember, I was on like a month-long break in Italy. I'm waiting till probably this weekend before I start again. I just don't. I've read that if you exert yourself too much just after you've had COVID. You can mess yourself up. So, just being responsible. But it's, you know, it's nice. It's all set up. This is the most important stream available. Thank you. That's nice. I've got a treadmill too. I've got an elliptical machine, but it's kind of broken, so I don't use it. I just got new shoes too for walking. Will I stream the Capcom thing tomorrow? Yes. Is this really going to be a world run? Yes. We streamed a little bit yesterday. I have not gotten a sofa yet, but I'm thinking I could fit one down here. I really want to put one down here. I got coronavirus on... Oh, boy. Was it the 1st? September 1st? That's when I had symptoms. I tested positive on the 2nd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I tested positive again on Thursday the 8th. And then I said I'll just take the weekend before I went into class. But I've been feeling pretty good since, I mean, really Monday. I've been fine. You know, so 10 days. 10 days to feel like 100%. What random monsters did we get yesterday? Great Gyros, Uragon, and Devil Joe. And Devil Joe was really hard. The monsters have random attributes to their attacks. They don't have random moves, but they'll randomly inflict like bleed or KO or stuff like that. It was really hard. Like, it was really hard. He tripled me twice. That normally does not happen. But I didn't have like any guard up or artillery or anything else like that. So, yeah. So, Mod Nexus, when I just checked it like 45 minutes ago, was down. So I've not been able to fix the randomizer, but I did play through the Baroth quest, which was broken. Rathian was not spawning. I'm worried it's going to break in the Elder's Recess, but I don't even know if we're going to get that far today. Like, oh, we'll see. But yeah, we will be streaming tomorrow. We're going to be streaming the Capcom Tokyo Game Show stuff. So, I'm skipping class for that. Next is I'm not gonna try and fix it again. I'm not gonna do it right now. The idea, the dream is I'm able to just get in and play for the rest of today without there being any issues, and then I could run the randomizer again after class or after the stream. Bad student? The teacher. Here's the cool thing, because like technically, like, I'm a grown-ass man, the teacher doesn't really give me any issues at all. Like, there's no question. If I'm just like, hey, I'm not going to be in class tomorrow, she's like, I understand. She's like, I get it. It's great of her. She's very nice. I did not tell her I need to watch Tokyo Game Show. I just said, I am working. This is a career, and I demand your respect. Your teacher is younger and comes to work every day. That's not true. On Tuesdays, she's not at school. I don't know if it's a coworker or her friend, but Izumi Sensei comes in on Tuesday. She does not come every day. She takes one day off. She has not asked me what I've done yet. She asked me what town I was from today. And when I told the class what town I came from, everyone was like, where's that? And I said another town next to it. They're like, where's that? And I said another town. They're like, we don't know where that is. It's like the kid before me is like, oh, I'm from New York City. That's my hometown. All right, cool for you, man. We don't all get to be from New York City. Narktown. I grew up in some very rural towns, man. Very. I don't need to give you that. I don't want to give you guys, like, information. Like, some of you could be out there, like, you never know. Celebrities like, oh, it's my birthday. This is my hometown. These are my pets' names. I've been in banking before. They come from my beans? I don't live in my hometown. I'll give you that much. I came from the streets and grew up to be NA champion. It really wasn't the streets. I mean, there was like one road. You know, it was not a lot going on. You know, I could actually imagine right now how you would spell Kokoto. I don't know if they spelt it with the hiragana or if they spell it with the katakana. One day someone will show up at my front lawn demanding I show hold. I did at one point in this career contact my local police department and be like, yo, if you get any calls, can you just call my wife first? Don't just like no-knock smash down my front door, please. Thank you. And they're like, well, we still have to go. I said, that's fine. Just don't send in like the attack dogs and tear gas me, please. It was like, I think it's really calmed down, especially because like law enforcement are really punishing people for that try to do like swatting and stuff, but like it's still a risk. You know, it's still a possibility, but like people have gone to jail, I think, so I think you get less people trying to do it. It's Kokoto? That's the katakana. That makes sense, though, that they would spell the towns in katakana rather than the hiragana. I haven't really learned the katakana yet. Like, I'm a little familiar with them, but I'm not good. I haven't practiced yet. I've learned the perfect way to practice. Any of you out there trying to learn the hiragana? That app I have? Do the app. And then whenever you get something wrong, write the character down like 40 or 50 times. And then do it again. And then every time you get something wrong, you got to write it down. So why is Rise a bad speedrun game? Well, you skip low rank. Low rank is... there's not a lot going on in it. You know, it's like an hour. The app is called Kana. It's like an hour to an hour and a half where like only Magnamalo is like an interesting fight. After Magnamalo, there's some more interesting fights in low rank. What it really is you constantly have monsters either on your way or sticking their nose in. And Wyvern riding is extremely powerful. Like really, really strong in the context of a speedrun. Now, there are some weapons maybe with certain runs where you don't have to use Wyvern riding, but especially like the farther you go, you're doing like percentages of the monster's health. Wyvern rides just like are really that good. Early on, it doesn't matter. Like you don't need a Wyvern ride Azuchi, obviously. But it definitely by the time you get to high rank, and I'm sure it's even more so in master rank, it's just a lot of Wyvern riding. It's just kind of boring. You know, there's three mandatory rampages. So I don't like doing rampages. Nobody likes watching the rampages. It's like, that's a problem. Don't want to do that. That's even worse than Wyvern riding. Wyvern riding, at least I got to push the buttons right. The rampages, I'm just holding down a trigger button. To be real with you, if I was going to start doing a lot of speedrunning again, it would either be just speedruns of randomizers with all sorts of mods on World, or I would probably emulate 4U and do runs of 4U. You know, I don't like the idea of having to do a speed run with emulation, Like, personally, I'm 50-50 on whether you would even ever want to submit a run like that. But, you know, they don't even sell 3DSs anymore. I mean, I've done 4U runs before. I've got... Is this still here? Check this out. See that? I got splits. This wasn't even that great of a time. It's like I've done it before. It's a good run. Yeah, this was probably my first run. Honestly, the only thing I really need to practice is Shigaru. Shigaru, I need to really practice. So it's one or the other. I mean, Monster Hunter World with cutscene skip and full randomizer, I think it's just going to be fun. Just like as a regular content in between whatever drips of Rise content that we get. But I just really don't think I'm going to do too many speedruns in Rise. I've done them. They were popular for a while, but it's just like, outside of the novelty of being like, all right, we did a speedrun of the game, I just don't think it's that fun. Like, if I don't have fun playing it, I can only assume that you guys aren't going to have fun watching it. But I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know. Do a new drama video? I don't have time. I'd have to, like, not stream. All right, here's the deal with the drama thing, all right? And someone will probably clip it and send it to him. But it has come to my attention that Fumetto struck out into trying to do full-time content creation as a career. And I guess he failed. And, like, that's not, like, I don't take joy in that. Like, I would rather he succeed. Like, I don't have, like, a perverse pleasure in watching other people not do well. So whatever comment he made the other day, given that context, I get it. He's probably mad. He's probably really mad. Especially because I do this as a career. And he's probably like, "Ooh, that Shepard. Ooh." You know? So I'm not trying to say, like, I'm a mature one or, like, the nicer one or anything else like that. But I am saying that I have an empathy there. You know, if I went out and I did this and I failed and I had to go back to, like, work, you know, I would feel really bad. And I certainly wouldn't want other people kicking me when I'm down. So, what comment did he make? He was saying something how when I presented the turbo argument, I had no evidence when I did it. And then I did post a comment on the video egging him on to prove that I was wrong by showing a video. But I didn't know what was going on in his life. And now I feel bad. He did not respond. My comment got a bunch of thumb up things, but he did not respond as far as I know. And like I said, like, I'm going to leave it. I'm just going to let him do his thing. I mean, a good speedrun, like, I've got dozens of world speedruns. I had a couple Rise speedruns. I don't even know if I submitted any of them. But I said from the beginning, Village Percent was dumb and bad. I speedrun, all right, because I did not get an early copy of the game, I did a speedrun of Monster Hunter Rise on day 2, and with, like, no routing, no practice, no preparation, I did it in, like, 2 hours. So I'm like, this is not going to be a good category. This is almost as a mean category as Colossal Task Percent, which is Zora 1% for those of you who aren't aware of the quest name. So I'm going to let it go. I'll let bygones be bygones. I'm going to leave it. You know? I'm too busy and I am extremely petty, but right now I'm feeling sympathetic, so I'm just going to leave. I'm going to let it go. That's it. Let it go. That's it. You did low rank percent with kunai? What convinced you to do that? Why would you do that to yourself? Did you do any Wyvern rides, or is that pure kunai percent? By the way, I like your TwitchCon badge. Too busy. I gotta learn my hiragana, and as soon as I finish the hiragana, like I have to do all of the hiragana on Friday because I'm skipping tomorrow. I gotta learn all the katakana. I gotta, and then after that, it's kanji. There's no rest. I'm getting butt slammed every night. I have to sit down at my kitchen table and study for at least 2 hours. I say study, it's really gripping the table as Nihongo is pounding my butthole. It is not an easy language to learn. I would never recommend you learn it unless you are extremely passionate. How long is the whole course? I don't know. It probably goes until December. It's 5 classes a week, and we have a quiz and homework basically every day. We had to learn the whole hiragana in 1 week. She gave us 1 extra day. 6 days. But, to my credit, all right? Give myself a little credit here. I did it. 29 out of 30 on today's quiz. And the only one I missed was Tricky. Because she said, who? And I don't know what the hell who is. Hold on, I gotta show you guys. It's really, it's this. All right? It's actually who or foo. Now, I know how to do it. Of course I do. That's one of the easy ones. It looks like shell, or the symbol for fire. That's not, I didn't do it very well, but that's what it is. Of course I know it. But I didn't know what this is. Because you don't pronounce it that way. You pronounce it foo. It's not pronounced what? What the hell are you talking about? I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm not getting graded on it. Did you know the TA emailed all the students, and I emailed them back, and I said, I think I've got time Tuesday and Thursday mornings. And they were like, oh, it seems like you're really busy. You don't have to come. But I'm not really busy. I mean, I wanted to go. But, like, what am I going to say now? I can't say anything. I can't be like, oh, actually, no. It hurts my feelings, man. The class is only $150. Like, it's... I know there are people from, like, Europe and stuff that are like, oh, I paid $100 for the whole semester. But in the United States, that's a goddamn bargain. You know, I mean, that's like nothing. So... you'll spend $100 on gas in 2 weeks nowadays, if not more. I've been driving this one car that I didn't drive for 2 years. $150 for the semester, Olgie. I've been driving this one car that I haven't drove for 2 years, and the front wheel was squeaking, so I have to spray it down with WD-40 every morning. Everyone thinks I'm bougie, but I have to spray it down with a little can. I'm not that bougie. Okay, we should probably play the video game, right? People want to see the video game? I think it's until December. Let me check the calendar. Hold on. Hold on. Because I was thinking of going to Japan this winter and doing like a 1 month intensive. It's either that or I'm just going to go over the summer. Is there an exam? Oh, I'm sure there's exams, yeah. So last day of class is the second week of December. I was thinking I could just skip the final exam, which would be like the third week of December, and I could just go to Japan mid-December. Japan has opened to tourism recently. You could either go with a tour group or you have to submit a detailed itinerary of where you're going. But if you're a student, you can just get a student visa. I think student visas have been open the entire time, honestly. I was just going to go to Osaka, B-Sponge. I've been looking at schools in Osaka, because there's stuff I want to do in Osaka. I don't need, like, somebody telling me what to do. I could figure that stuff out. Alright. Video games. Friend lives near Osaka? I only spent time in Tokyo. My professor's from Tokyo. She told us today. She said my hometown is from Tokyo. Which, I mean, doesn't really narrow it down. Tokyo is a very large area. If I go in the summer, I'm barring... Whoa, what is going on with my face? Hello? Hello? Hold on. Hello? What happened? Everything's broken now.